Hi everyone! Sorry for my bit of absence from YouTube. I actually got sick. You can probably still hear that from my voice. And remember last video I was like, oh, it's just the pollen. Like, I'm not getting sick. It's probably just the pollen. No. I got really sick over Easter break. I was in bed for like 3 or 4 days. Came down with like really bad cold. Anyhow, now today's like gorgeous spring weather, and what I thought I would do is kind of a hits and misses, or tops and flops, favorites and not so favorites, or favorites and fails. I don't really know what to call this because I know a lot of people do favorites like every single month on the clock near the end of the month. I do enjoy watching them sometimes, but sometimes I feel like there's already so many people who are doing those kinds of videos, so I kind of just don't do them all the time. But then I was kind of thinking, because I get sent so much and because I'm so open with you guys and sharing with you what's sent to me, and a lot of you are always asking me to do reviews on those products, and I don't really do reviews on like individual products, mainly because I find those videos just incredibly boring to watch. But what I thought I could do is once in a while, maybe like bi-monthly or something, is do favorites videos where I would just tell you some of the things I'm really liking, and then maybe doing a few reviews of some of the things that were sent to me. I don't know, let me know if you want to see that. If it would kind of be a mix of like favorites and reviews of products that were sent to me. I don't really know what to call this. I need like a catchy title or something. Let me know your idea for a title, and let me know if you would be interested in seeing videos like that. Okay, this is one of my absolute favorite perfumes. This is the Stella McCartney Original Eau de Parfum. So she has a few different ones. This one is just called Stella. This is the 50 ml. And since like so long, there's only been a little bit left over. And I've been kind of saving it and never using it because this product is kind of hard to find here in my country. It's never like in stock, or it's just hard to find. Like, it's not a very common scent here. This perfume has the most gorgeous rose scent, but it's a really fresh rose. It smells like my mom has these really old rose varieties in her garden, and it smells exactly like that rose that I used to smell in her garden. It's just a beautiful perfume. It's very feminine. It's not girly though. I think it's a very feminine, grown-up scent. So I decided, because I want to wear this perfume on my wedding day, which is coming up in May, and I went ahead and bought this huge ass bottle. And I ordered it online from the UK, so I had to have it shipped here, and I paid duties on top of it. This is the large bottle. This is 100 milliliters, so this was not a cheap thing, especially with the duties I had to pay. And it's just, oh my god, it's so gorgeous. The other thing that I bought that I'm really liking is the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. I got the shade NW20. There is one that's lighter. However, this one has a slight peach tone to it, which is really good for neutralizing if you have like dark shadows. I apply this using a makeup sponge like this. This is like a sort of a beauty blender dupe sponge. I just buff that out. It has a really nice consistency. It doesn't seep into the fine lines. It doesn't accentuate them. It feels like moisturizing on. I mean, I always apply moisturizer before I do my makeup, but it feels nice. It doesn't feel drying. It's very, has a good pigmentation to it, so it really covers up the dark circles. Then for foundation, now this is one that I'm a little bit kind of like, I love this foundation. This is the Clarins Extra Comfort SPF 15. Okay, and I've had this foundation for a while. So it comes in a pot like that. And this has the most gorgeous finish. It's kind of made for more drier skin, I guess. So if you have dry skin, this is maybe one to check out. It's supposed to be an anti-aging foundation, whatever that means. It replenishes and it illuminates, which I really like the finish that this has. It has a very luminous finish. Like, it doesn't look shiny or oily or anything, but it just looks like your skin. The shade I have is 107 Beige, and this is kind of the part where I'm like, because it's not quite light enough for me. And this is the lightest shade that they have here in my country, which is really annoying because I know they make lighter shades of this in other countries. So I'm like really annoyed that I can't buy those other lighter shades here, because I think if I could, this could probably be my favorite foundation. Another thing that I've really enjoyed is, this is something that was also sent to me, so it's kind of like a review or like a thumbs up for me, is the La Roche-Posay Lipicard Baume AP Plus. Now this is just like a body lotion lotion that's made for really sensitive and really dry skin. It's a anti-irritation and anti-scratching lipid replenishing balm. So I think this would be great for someone who has like eczema or flare-ups or really dry patches, something like that, where your skin is really irritated and really dry. It doesn't have any scent, which is so important for that kind of skin. Also wanted to give a rave out to the L'Occitane cleansing oil, which I also was sent to me a while ago, so I wanted to get back to you guys on this one. I've used actually quite a bit of it. I mean, I'm like to here, which doesn't look like that much, but I've used that quite a lot. I start with completely dry skin, like as I have it on now, and then just get like 1.5 or maybe 2 pumps and then work that onto my hands and then put that on my completely dry skin. So I don't wet my face or anything before. And this just like dissolves the makeup, especially fluid liners like gel eyeliners or waterproof mascara. What I do is I kind of just like grab my lashes in my individual fingers and kind of just roll them like this, and it just removes all the makeup without having to rub. And then you just splash some water on your face and kind of emulsify it, and then it turns into this like milk, and it just washes off without leaving an oily residue. So I'm really liking this. It doesn't burn my skin. It doesn't, you know, even if I get it into my eyes, it doesn't burn because I use it like right around my eyes. And so another product I wanted to get back to you guys on are the masks by Caudalie, which I got to try out, and I was sent all 4 of them. Ones that I like the most are the Instant Detox Mask, which is this one, and the other one is the Moisturizing Mask, and those are the ones I use the most, to be honest. The detox mask, here the ingredients is pink clay, grape mark, and coffee. So that pink clay, it dries, and of course your face feels like tight and dry when it's dried, but then when you rinse it off, it just feels really refreshed. I don't know. Of course we followed up with a moisturizer, so I've been liking this one. And the other one is the moisturizing mask. In the winter I had, you know, times where my skin was really dry, so I would apply this. And you can leave this one on, like this one you rinse off, but this one you can leave it on and just let it absorb. You can put this on at night. And what I like about them is that they also don't have any mineral oils, they don't have sodium lauryl sulfate, they don't have parabens, and they don't have any animal products in here, so they're plant origin, which is nice. So I had a couple drugstore finds that I really have been loving, and they are the Max Factor blushes. See, I don't even know the name. There's no name written on them. This is called here Pastel Compact Blush. Can you see that? And they have that gorgeous marbleized finish. So they remind me a lot of the Hourglass Ambient Lighting blushes. The ones from Max Factor I feel are very similar. This is the color Seductive Pink, number 15, and this one over here is called Nude Mauve. And they have that beautiful marbleized finish, and they have that very similar sheen, so when you apply them to your cheeks, they have a little bit of shimmer to them. So they're not very expensive, which is good. It's a drugstore price point. And I really like to apply them with my MAC 187 brush. I think the tag is worn off here. I've used this brush for so long. Something that really helped me this month is the Z palette, or Z palette. I bought 2 of these. I got these on Amazon. I'll have a link for them where you can buy them. I bought the extra large. I went ahead and depotted a lot of my eyeshadows and blushes and stuff like that, and that saves me so much space. So, I mean, the depotting is a little bit time consuming, but it was worth it because I was able to cut down on so much space and throw out all this bulky packaging. So the Z palettes are amazing if you have a lot of makeup, if you have a larger collection, or you work as a makeup artist and you have to take your products with you. Okay, and lastly, I wanted to give sort of my feedback to 2 products that I had received by PR that didn't really work for me, or that I just didn't like. And one is the Rouge Edition Aqua Lac by Bourjois. These ones are the new Aqua formulation, so they're supposed to be glossier. I found them just really streaky, like when you apply them. I don't know if you can see, but like you apply it and then it just kind of is like really streaky, and it doesn't apply evenly somehow. And the strangest thing is when you go to reapply them, like especially if you had dinner or you had food and then you want to touch up after, it doesn't stick to the lips anymore. They just do not adhere. I remember I was out for like a lunch date somewhere and I wanted to go and reapply it, and it just didn't transfer at all onto the lips anymore, which is really bizarre. This is not a bad product per se. It's the Bobbi Brown lathering tube soap. Now this is not a product that I say is not good. It's not a product that I'm thinking like, ah, this is really an awful product. It's a soap in a tube. Like, I don't really know how much this thing costs. Again, this was sent to me, but I know Bobbi Brown is kind of on the expensive side here in Switzerland especially, and I think also in the United States. And it literally is like soap in a tube. Like, it's just soap. It's a good quality soap, but it's just something that we don't need in this world. I don't know. That's my opinion. I like a lot of the other Bobbi Brown products, like the one that they sent me recently, the face mist. I don't want to say I love it yet because I haven't used it enough, but so far I've been really liking this. But this tube soap, it's just like, why not just buy a nice bar of soap and use that? Like, why buy this? Like, I don't see a benefit to this really to justify a higher price point, you know what I mean? All right, so that's it for my hits and misses, favorites and fails. I don't know what to call this. Give me ideas. Let me know if you want to see more videos like this in the future. I might do them like bi-monthly, just kind of to give me enough time to test everything out. And also I won't post them at the end of the month because I know that's when everyone does their favorites, so maybe I'll do them in the middle of the month, every 2 months, something like that. Let me know if you would like to see this a bit more frequently, if you would like to see this as a series. So thanks so much for watching, and you can see more videos this way if you want to see more, and I will see you later. Bye everyone.